Hello, good people. I am always delighted to get to have more discussions with you. I trust you and your households are good, overcoming certain frustrations in business. I always say, I don't know it all. I just know a bit, and I am sure you know more. But then let's join these together. Add what I have for you today to what you know and become better. What are some of the frustrations that we come across in business? There are millions of it. There are lots of frustrations. My scenario may be similar to your scenario, but at the end of the day, it may not augur well for our business. So I want to talk about four major ones, and I'm sure you can relate within these, situations. The first one I want to talk about: fix your attitude. Yes, as a business person, first fix your attitude. Do you think you have the right business attitude or character or language in the first place? Do you think so? If you want to have the business personality, my darling, first of all, you got to be extra patient. You got to be extra accommodating. You got to have a large heart. You got to be outgoing. You got to be open. Your business, nti ene me be kan nan pe de edi kan hwe usuban adwoa ama kwabena Jones hwe usuban eyam pempi no yeni suban a efata se ye de hye business ase enso ye hwehwe se ebeso aba na aboan nti de edi kan esese munya abotra pa woni bi akoto bi kwahwe bi menua esese munya akoma kese abotra akoma de anya srekwa se wo pesa ne ye besere ese woni me da ho woni me te efise wo wade bi a wo pesa obi eba beje na oje a na adane sika ana yedi ana kan kwa ma na se wanya akoma pa na wanya ho abotra ye be den ye tumpo. Keep saying that. So what you say? If naturally you are an introvert, that is when you're doing other things. But whenever you're in business, that introvert attitude should be relegated to the background, my darling. Because you are going to meet people you don't know, and you're going to sell or you're going to advertise something for an exchange to take. So if you keep that your inverted attitude, if you keep that your boxing attitude or your bossy attitude, your ego-filled attitude, your overinflated ego attitude, you expect good news. 50% of the frustrations in our business journey or our endeavor. I hope you get me. Good. So we're going to fix our attitude first. It is not too late. There is nothing too late. When you're going on a trajectory and you notice that, hey, I faulted, you can always come back. But make it snappy, because time may not always be your friend. That is why we got to learn all the time and business frustrations that we meet, which I know we can all relate to, is overwhelming or overbearing customer attitude. Yes. Hey, enya easy o. Ye bibi mu. Sa wo ton ade. Sa wo didwa. Na eye customer ni say wo ye ne papa, obviously. Na osi oba ye wade a. Oba enya hye wo sapom so be ma. Ye wo problem. E wo ye bibi mu ha. Customers pi kasa kire wa engangan ya. ye wa online a yenimu meya yete ye phone echi obi abu se wo ye ne classmate hi dia obetimi awo no dia obetimi aya onana kra bu se wo ye ne classmate obisa wasam no any madam bi beka anyhowly so da ya wan so diaper no de begu so no obisa question bi opekeke ade na opem on feel they are your equal or they are your mate, especially with those of us that do online business and customers don't get to see us or deal with us directly. Most of them think we are all mates. So when they wake up on the wrong side of the bed, they throw about any question to you or they organize it wrongly and expect that you would clap for them or you respond nicely. And lo and behold, or woe betide you if you respond in same energy or same manner, they will take you on like the Ghanaian economy. They would run you down. Now, there is also that customer that will ask of the price of every item, even though they've noticed that you boldly printed it there. There is that customer that God knows where or he or she vanished to. Things that you may have posted months ago, weeks ago, he or she comes and brings it back and would want to ask from A to Z, ask for detailed descriptions, and would just thank you and leave. Some even don't bother to thank you for the extra effort. There is that customer. There is also that customer that will make it feel like, you know what, I'm bringing money now, I'm asking now, and I'm going to buy it. Oh, so what is this? A selfie stick. Oh, what does a selfie stick do? Oh, it can help you take good pictures. It can help you adjust your phone. It can help you adjust your camera. It can help you do videos. It can help you do this. And that. You take like forever to explain to him. Oh, that's good. Okay, I wouldn't mind getting one. You finish everything, you think it's a stamp, a done deal, and you would hear from him or her for like 3 days or 1 week, and that's it. These are customers. You're going to ignore all of them, then how are you going to make money? There is also those customers that would not, open up and be forthcoming with everything that they need and will blame you for their inefficiency. Oh, I need a box. What type of box is it? Oh, I need a box like an insulated box that I can put my kids' food in for school and all that. He wouldn't give you the dimension. He wouldn't give you the size, the color, blah, blah, blah. You bring it anyway, and I'm a pen, and all that. We have those kind of customers. A year now, your customers, yay. Obi wa obi bisa bibia bo bi na waja hoko obi wa ade a we post e twem da sa do no afi na okosua ni nyina ade abra ni obi so pictures nyina ade eguso e bisa ne price nyina so onto obi wa afi na obeto ne bu ebisa ena we ye den anti wo di si oguma na ye den sister brother obeto wo bu acheche ni nyemu akosi obi osi anye nka mepamie no wonte ne nka bi obi so wa ono kasa so no no showdwa in fact I say wura otutu bi ma so no ya afe nti wo be ye omoden wo be pam omo ya ese se wo hu se enuoma na woton se eguwa wo na wo boka aha se enuoma no guwa wo na osike kodim nti se customer no ye shi se no ye nika sort sen ese se wo na wo ko school senya wo be ya wo betimi ate customer na se senya wo be ya wo be nya no na echie kura wo nya ne sika. Do you get me? I once had an encounter. You know we have pre-orders where you take people's money in advance before you deliver the goods. or you bring them, especially when you're dealing in importation. And there's something that I call post orders. Sometimes we take the orders, we buy them, and then when you pay, when we bring them, then we deliver to you. So some time ago, I said, you know what? Let me do this for customers. Let me take their orders and then bring the goods, then they'll pay as I deliver. So I remember this very woman. I think she was a lecturer. She told me she was a lecturer. I didn't know her, but she was on my platform though. And she ordered for, we were picking goods from Turkey, clothing, shoes, bags. This was about 2 years back. And she ordered for a certain type of mufflers, as in the one that you put around your neck, especially when the weather is not favorable. And then at that time, it cost 100 cedis. This was 2 years ago. 100 cedis is like today 300 cedis. And then she ordered for 5. Aside that, she said she had a bigger daughter and she ordered 2 clothes for her. And at that time, the cloth was 150 each. So that makes it 300 cedis for the 2, and then 500 from the muffler. And then I think something she also needed. So in all, I think her bill was like 1,000 cedis. And 2 years ago, 1,000 Ghana cedis is like 3,000 Ghana cedis worth today. So I brought the goods, and she speaks well. You can tell from her age, she's not a younger person, and she's quite enlightened. So when I brought the goods, I, showcased it on the platform, put the price tags, reminded people who needed. Apparently, you would see, and she would have seen, and no reply. And it was getting to the end of the Christmas season, and my things were getting stuck up in my room, and I needed to travel out of Accra as well. So I kept on sending this woman messages. I send her audios until I'm speaking to you. No response from her, no response from my messages. She never called to come for 1,000 cedis was at stake. I didn't get it back. At a point, I had to reduce and sell part of it. I couldn't even sell all. The third point I would want to talk about is financial crisis. Financial crisis. That is the third point. Financial crisis is the bane of every business, almost. Be it big, huge, large, medium, small, government, financial crisis, in fact. It is crippling every one of us. Even if you're a rich person and you don't manage it well, you will get there and you start crying hugs. Capital. Uyo sika ni kra. Why you sika yi a? Wo ba be se me ohia ni amete. Aban kra nyi sika. Epo kra nsu togum na me ne wo. Nti sika ehia sem, ehia business bia. First of all, if you have something to inject into the business back, like a form of savings to plow back into the business, it is a good endeavor. But then you should make sure that there is a little you keep for your basic needs. For example, you run a small shop and you collapse and you notice that a little bit of mismanagement or low sales and the business is going down. So you want to pick it up and you say, you know what, I have savings. I have about 20,000 Ghana savings, there. I want to inject into, it's a small business. I want to inject into it. I would advise you can inject something like 15,000 at the point and make sure that you do what is needed to get your 15,000 and the profit. You got to leave like 5,000 there for your basic need, your food, your transportation, your data, etc. You don't carry all your savings and inject everything. And then how do you go on? You understand? Secondly, you got to look at the things that you have. Sometimes our business is collapsing and we have some few goods there. You got to strategize how to sell those goods. Probably you do what we call reduce to clear. So if maybe the goods were like 30 cedis per one, you can make it 28 cedis, or you can make 25 cedis. You get your money. It may not be as you anticipated, but then at least you get some coins to ply back into the business and keep it running. Sometimes you got to give some incentives. You know what? Come and buy 5 and I'll give you 1 for free. Come and buy 5 and I'll give you this item for free. It's also part of trying to energize your business, try to make some money for your business to grow. Sometimes too, you got to talk to people about your condition. Remember the saying, one tongue with jaria, you have an issue, you have a condition, you have an illness, and you keep it to yourself. How would you get the needed help? How would somebody know that, hey, he or she is in pain, so let me come to he or she's aid? Talk about it. Talk to 1 or 2 people. You may never know the surprise in there. You may never know the favor you may gain. Look into your friends, look into your contact, look into your circles, look into your family, your uncles, aunties, people in churches that you deem them as people that can come to your aid. Don't be despaired. Don't feel too big, don't feel me pa na me kwosese sika won kofo. Onia won kwosere sika. Enye sika na wokosere. Wo ho na akire. E na opese wo ni obi bo nkomo. Se bia besia bi kro de be ma. Ana se bia obeboa akwansu na aye business give and take. Mo sign. Oh, me what 10,000 the best business ni. 2 months time, we betua me 1,000 cedis. We be pene ma ye. Men ferry se wo kodi wo dwedi nkomo akire obi se wo. E bia me kofa me boka. Obi kura no wo ska pudio da ho. Ohi obi a oye badwumba oye business e ko nanim no mfa moa na wan nkomo a